Hello, YouTube fans. Here again. And I figure, why not? Why not? I remember doing this before, that being Jurassic Park: The Lost World, offending the film because I thought it was a very good, unestimated sequel. But I've never ever spoke about the original, the classic Jurassic Park, the original, in 1993. I'm going to talk a lot about this, the history, the background, the actors, why not, why not, and so on, because I actually like this film. This is one of my favourite films, and I'm going to let people into a history lesson. Why not? I remember seeing this, just like I saw The Lost World, back in the day on the big screen. Say it again, on the big screen, and I totally and utterly loved it. I still love it today. I still think it's a good film. It's a lot better than most of the other films you see nowadays. It's a good one. Again, done by Steven Spielberg. Now, at the time, Steven Spielberg, he made it big with films that say like Jaws, Dustin Talents for the third time. I remember when I was doing the horror 80s marathon, Poltergeist. Even though there was a debate about who did it. Was it Tony Scott? Was it Steven Spielberg? But I'll save that for another day. But nevertheless, at the time, dinosaur films were never that heard of. There was that stint like the 30s and 40s. In other words, the only time you ever had the luck to see dinosaurs would be when you was watching classics, let's say, like the original King Kong or the original Godzilla films, and the list goes on. But at the time, Steven Spielberg wanted to bring back the old dinosaur movies. He wanted to bring them back. So that's when he thought of the idea of doing this film. There have been other films, but was never that successful. And he wanted to do away with the stop motion. He felt stop motion was extinct as a dinosaur. But he did an experiment at the time, and he was using all these special effects and stop motion to see what it'd be like. But he really wanted to not do this, a stop motion, the flipping old toy dinosaurs and all that. Done in its day, but now, like I say, extinct like a dinosaur. So that's when he used a lot of damn good effects. And even today, I have got to admit the effects in this still hold up compared to the later. How can I put it? The later Jurassic Park, now called Jurassic World, which I've seen, and in my eyes, it's just a remake of this. Jurassic World is just a remake of this. Only this is a lot better than that, a lot better. So let's go on with the film. So you've got the day opening, you've got these diggers looking for gold and looking for this, and that's when they find honey and they find this frozen dinosaur. Not only that, you got a day opening where these people were making Jurassic Park, and one of the people falling, you get these really, really frightening sound effects. There's only one little bit, you do get a bit of a sip up there where you do see, I think, a good bit of time the man or the mic handing down and someone's hand dragging the actor who's supposed to be getting eaten by a dinosaur. It's only one little sip up, you know what I mean? It's not a bee there. But the rest of the film, it's a good film. I say you got a lot of good actors in this. You know what I mean? You have got a lot of good actors. My favourite of all, Jeff Goldblum. My favourite, The Fly. That's right, Jeff Goldblum is in this. How can I forget that? You got the date guy himself, you might remember, being in Possession. He was in the third Omens film. Been out a lot of films. He's in this. You got a lot of other good actors. Some who are sadly no longer with us. May they rest. But I still like this. I still like it. It's a good one. It is a classic. And why do they not do effects like this anymore? So you've got the part, you've got these people talking about dinosaurs, and that's when they get sent to Jurassic Park. And what can I say about it? It's a good one. You know what I mean? You've got Sam Neeson. That's what I think of the bloody name then. You've got Sam Neeson, who basically, he's the only one. He's the only one who, at first he's in for it and he's half and half about it. Jeff Goldblum feels they're messing with God. They're messing with the nature of God. You know what I mean? Dinosaurs died out. They died out for a reason. It wasn't just the Ice Age. They died out for a reason, and that's how Jeff Goldblum sees it. But this money man, he wants to make money. He wants to make a theme park, which, funny enough, was inspired by another film, that being Westworld. You remember me talking about Westworld? Well, that was inspired by this film, I should say, was inspired by Westworld. Think about it. Westworld, it's a theme park. The robots go doolally, start attacking people. In this, dinosaurs break out, attacking people. Theme park. See the similarity? So at first, going to this theme park and you see the dinosaurs. Some of it, you know, you can see a bit of CGI, but still, it's wow. I remember watching this with popcorn, watching it in the big screen, and honest to God, the popcorn was dropping out of my mouth. The Coca-Cola was all over the place. I could not believe it. It looked like wow. Even when I saw the making back in the day, it was like wow. Seriously, it was wow. It could have had two thighs, fine in my mouth, mating, maggots everywhere, vomit all out my dosset, and a stupid gobsmacked. And how the hell did they pull this off? Let's not forget the scene where the big Tyrannosaurus breaks out, made me jump out the skin. But again, it looked so realistic. It was like, and on the big screen, imagine the big sound effects, the speakers, the Dolby surround. It was like, whoa. And this is actually PT. You got people getting eaten up by dinosaurs. You got people getting ripped to pieces by dinosaurs. Those are making it sound ultra bloodthirsty, but I'm not. You know what I mean? It was like a PT rating. You could say like Raiders and the Temple of Doom, the Indiana Jones films was what, a PT rating. But yeah, this is a ballsy film when you think about it. A ballsy film. So you've got Sam Neeson, like I say, you've got Jeff Goldblum, you've got them all, kind of get out of this park. The theme park's gone horribly wrong, and the dinosaurs are attacking people. And I can forget this, you've got Samuel A. Jackson. Samuel A. Jackson himself, before he made it big with Pulp Fiction and all that, he's in a small role in this. Jake Seymour, he never stops fucking smoking. It's like, are you had for lung cancer? He never stopped smoking in the film. But he just get a date death. You see his arm, and you got these little dinosaurs attacking people. Are sort of like the pack hunters. You get the idea they hunt in packs. You got one guy gets ripped to pieces. You don't actually see it because again you got PT rating, but again still balls. You see as much as what you need to see, and so on. I loved the Tyrannosaurus. I loved even today when I saw it was botanical and I saw the making back in the day. Even then, even though they had problems, just like when Steven Spielberg was doing Jaws, they had problems with the Tyrannosaurus robot. Basically, it was a big robot. It get sick in its head like that. You know what I mean? But they fixed it and they pulled it off. And I dilute them for it. I dilute them. So, like I said, they're getting out the theme park. And I love to see where Sam Neeson says to the guy, you want to know how I think about this theme park? We're leaving. I love it. But they get out. There's what's going to do an original ending where you got one of them fine bat things. I remember what they were, back in the dinosaur era. But it sort of got stopped. They sort of used that in the third Jurassic Park film instead. But I still like this. They end in the fire off, the getaway. I love the music. I'm don't know all the houses there, but it is. This to me is how you do a dinosaur film. Damn good effects. I still think it holds up, but what the hell, why not just look at the special features, cheat myself. So you've got the original making back in the day. You've got basically how they did the dinosaurs. You've got a little bit of the tale of Jurassic Park 3, because it's come out, the DVD, when Jurassic Park 3 was being made. You've got a walkthrough, you've got a little bit more about Jurassic Park 3, you've got original theatrical trailers, you've got it all really, I mean, you've got it all. And that's what I love about this film. I still think this is a good film. I choose this over the rubbish to put on cinemas these days. That is Jurassic Park from 1993. David Bidditt brought back some of the dinosaur films, whether they were the Flintstones, which fun enough come out to stay in there. There's sort of another dinosaur film that wasn't that popular. Worst B movie ever. But this basically is not a B movie. It's not a B monster film, which Steven Spielberg was hoping it wasn't going to be. Like most of his films, it's now a classic. Bidditt film in its day. I still love this film today. That's Jurassic Park. But into them, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later for some more movies and more movie reviews.